Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at a PAULA young girl by the name of DEE, and this is what she looks like, and I have her in 2 colors, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're looking at a young lady by the name of DEE, and this is her. She is a beautiful wavy layered bob, and it's kind of like loose curls, and she is gorgeous. I have her in 2 colors, Silvery Moon and this color, Milky Way. Here are the numbers for, let's see, this is the Milky Way numbers. Alrighty. You can see her numbers there. And then, of course, the Silvery Moon we know as SF51 60. And she's a popular color and comes in so many waves. I'm so grateful for that, aren't you? Anyway, I have her sitting here in those 2 beautiful colors to look at. So let's take a look at this Milky Way color. Look at this. It's beautiful golden yellow, bronzy blonde with a warm, rich, dark brown. The brown has a tiny hint of red in there, but look at all these beautiful curls. Aren't those darling? And she looks to be layered around the face so that it's cut back away and comes softly around the neck area right below the ear. This is such a beautiful color combination. It looks like the root is going to be a pretty dark color. Let me take a look at those numbers myself and we'll see. It says a number 8, S23, 28, 88. So 88, well, I'm going to say that this is about an 8 because that's a warm medium brown. And then, of course, the colors that are on top here range from a very light golden brown or golden blonde to a darker, almost an auburnish color. Isn't that pretty? It's called Milky Way. Alrighty, and then, of course, we know Silvery Moon right here. Beautiful gray, gradient gray goes from white or light white around the face, going down to a darker nape. And I love those loose barrel curls, don't you? Oh my gosh, so pretty. Well, let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to take the Silvery Moon cap because it's going to be easier for us to look at. And we'll take a look. So she is a closed cap construction. The top, the crown, and the front are all closed. We have about 1.5 inches wide band. It narrows down to maybe a little less than 1 inch on the temple areas. And it also has a row of hair curtains stitched on that underside so that those hair fibers come out from underneath the cap and give you a more realistic look. You don't see the edge of that cap. We also have open ear tabs on the right and left with metal stays in them and hair fibers stitched on the underside as well. So we get that same authentic look on the side area for both right and left. We have an extended open nape at the back along with Velcro adjusters on the right and left. Lots of stretchy wefts in between. Hopefully that's enough to not show any of those wefts from the outside when we're wearing this young lady. But I have a feeling because of those waves and the curls and the layering, we're not going to see much of these wefts. But isn't that, oh, that's going to be great. We'll put her on and we'll take a look at all of her dimensions, okay? All right, what I have on today is another PAULA young lady, and her name is Devon. I've done a review on her. I'll put that right up here and you can go take a look at her whenever you like. So let's try on DEE, all right? Okay, this is Devon in Silvery Moon. I decided I would put her on first because I already had her off the mannequin, right? Okay, so let's take a look at what she looks like straight out of the box, all righty? So we've got a little bit of a side part on those curtain bangs. Let me do a spin first before we start looking at her dimensions. So here she is, lots of bounce and curl. Feels really nice around my neck. How's she look back there? Pretty good? I imagine she does. She feels great. The cap fits very, very nicely. I'm really happy with the cap. Can you see how the color and everything? This Silvery Moon is one of my favorite color blends. Okay, so she has a closed top and a closed crown, and that front hairline is such that I could part her wherever I want. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of playing with that part with my fingers, and let's see what she does naturally. Okay, I'm gonna kind of move it a little bit over to my right and see how she lays. And you know what? Her bang seems to want to go that way. It actually lays pretty nice. And then of course it does disguise that hairline. So how do you think that looks? Is that passable? I mean, that's actually sitting up off my forehead quite a bit. Let's look at the coverage on my right or left. I've got pretty good coverage. It feels like it on both sides. Yeah. This reminds me of Jacqueline Smith's Leading Lady a little bit. Some of those curls, or maybe even Sunset, a little shorter version of Sunset and less full. Now the density feels good on this young lady. She's about medium density. I wouldn't say she's completely low, but she's leaning towards a lower density. But I think she's got enough coverage. All right, well, let's take a look at her dimensions and we'll talk about those, okay? All right, so it does say that she's a natural looking swept bang twist into a body of loose curls, and it's a mid-length wig. She comes in an average size only. She's 2.9 ounces of Kanekalon fiber. And of course, now the length is 7 inches in the front and the nape, 7 inches. The top and the back, or the crown, are 10 inches. The upper back is 9, and the sides are 8 inches. So we've got a little bit of a bob looking right here, don't we? This young lady is just very cute. She gives you a little bit fuller appearance without having so much hair. Now, granted, if we brushed her out, we could certainly get a lot of volume on this young lady, but I don't think that's what she's meant to do. But you know what? She's so cute, and she's got a little wispy bang that wants to poke out. And then of course, this is a little bit of a bang here. So we could actually add a little more substantial bang to this young lady if we really wanted to, or you can just keep her where you want to kind of sweep her off of your face, from one side to the other. Okay, speaking of the other, let's try that on this side and see how that works. So, how's that looking to you? Now, I can see some of those wefts. Can you? So I would probably be tempted. And of course, we can see some of those wefts because of the attempt that they're making to try and make this a lower density wig. So we're going to be able to see some of that. So one of the things that you can do is either wear a headband or a pair of sunglasses on top here to disguise those wefts, hide them. Or of course, if you wanted to put in a headband, some kind of a headband to hide those wefts, that's a really good idea. And then it just adds to your overall look, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's go ahead and I think what we'll do is we'll try on the other color. But we know that we can also get all kinds of little clips in here to make them look a little bit cuter. We can put them behind our ears. We can add the cloth headbands, such as something like this, any color. You could put it right across there and tie that underneath and then hide it, couldn't you? You can hide all of that. Or you could turn it around and put the bow on the front, on the top. All right, well, lots of good ideas. Let's go ahead and try on Milky Way. Okay, this is Milky Way. Oh, and look at how fun she is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, isn't this darling? Look at all these curls. Of course, we love them. Now, I am noticing quite a bit of shine on this young lady. Are you? Is it coming through on the camera? We can easily take some are spray dry shampoo and just give her a quick once over and not even worry about it. Then rub her in, and that takes care of any of the shine. The shine is due to the treatment that they put on these wigs before they leave the factories. They put a coating of silicone on them so that, number one, they stay nice and silky, because number two, they don't know how long they're going to be in shipment, or number three, how long they're going to remain in the warehouse before somebody orders them. So they all are treated. Some just have a little, probably have just arrived to your doorstep a little bit sooner from leaving, or since leaving the factory. So that's what that's all about. But oh, what fun. Isn't she cute? I love this length. That is such a fun length, isn't it? And look at the way those bangs are. Let me do a spin around for you, okay? So you can take a look at Milky Way. It's a definitely warm colors. Definitely warm colors. And we will take these outside and look at them in the daylight. The other thing I wanted to mention is because this particular wig has darker roots and a dark cap, because the cap is black, because the roots are really dark, you're going to be less likely to see the wefts up here on top as you play around with her and part her in different ways. So that's a little bit of an advantage when it comes to rooted colors. So, okay. Oh my gosh, how fun. All right, so I'm just going to take my fingers and make more of a distinct part instead of leaving it in that zigzag part that they had from the factory. Oh, she's really cute, isn't she? Yeah, very, very cute. Very cute. Okay, we're going to take these girls outside and see what they look like in the daylight, okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, here they are outdoors. Aren't they beautiful? Look at the colors on these young ladies. First of all, the silvery moon is such a beautiful blend of silver, white, and darker gray and brown. She's just got highlights all the way around. Now you will be able to see those wefts right up here on top as you look down. So you want to be aware of that with these lighter shades of wigs. Now this young lady, the Milky Way color, she's got some direct sunlight on her, as you can see. And as we move her out of the direct sunlight, the color is less brassy. But you can see the beautiful blends of highlights and lowlights that she has, and how much warmer she is. Let's scoot her a little bit more out of the sun. There we go. So you can see she is definitely warm, and there is a little bit of redness, red warmth to that medium warm brown that is the base of the color. So beautiful, beautiful. Let's go back inside. So that's going to wrap it up for our young lady called DEE, a new addition to the PAULA Young lineup, Spring Summer 2024, and the new color Milky Way. I hope this was fun for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all again here on Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.